Hey guys, Mariko, Realtor with BRIDGEWELL Real Estate Group here in Coquitlam, British Columbia, Canada. And today this vlog I'm going to be talking about strata documents and the importance of receiving and approving each of these strata documents when you are thinking about purchasing a strata property. So a strata property might be like a condo or a townhouse, so if you are getting ready to buy one of those and you're thinking about writing an offer, then you'll definitely want to keep listening to this vlog. So first things first, what strata documents should you be looking for when you are going to be writing an offer on a property or when you already have an accepted offer on a property? You want to have the Form B, you want to have the insurance note, you want to have all of the minutes, AGM, SGM, and just the regular council meeting minutes for the last 2 years. You want to have the bylaws and the rules, you want to have the strata plan, and if the strata has it, you want to have a depreciation report and or an engineering report. So going through the importance of each of these, starting off with the Form B. The Form B is important because it actually stipulates the amount that is in the contingency reserve fund. This is the fund that the strata is going to pull money out of for things like, roof repairs or siding repairs, windows, etc., etc. So you want to make sure that the contingency reserve fund, also known as the CRF, is healthy so that you won't have to be paying special levies, or your chance of paying a special levy is going to be minimized down the road for the length of your stay here at this particular property purchase. The other thing that's going to be on the Form B is just confirmation of the maintenance fees, confirmation of the parking stalls that are included, confirmation of the number of rentals that are currently in that particular building or complex, things like that. Basically just confirming what is going on with that particular unit, what's associated with that unit, and an overview of the healthiness of the strata. So next is going to be the minutes, and this is going to be a deeper dive into things for you with regards to how the strata is performing. So you're looking for AGMs, which is the annual general meeting minutes for the last 2 years. SGM, special general meeting minutes for the last 2 years, if any of them were called, and then your typical monthly meeting minutes. Sometimes it's not monthly, sometimes the strata will only have it once a year, which is a little bit of a red flag, but you want to be seeing a strata meet, at least every couple of months, so you should have a decent amount of regular meeting minutes over the last 2 years, which is what you're requesting. And those documents will tell you what they've been discussing during the meeting minutes. They'll be able to give you an indication of how things have been handled in the past so that you can anticipate how things will be handled moving forward, and also what kind of expenses to expect moving forward, and whether or not they've paid any special levies in the past. The next one is the insurance note. So the importance of the insurance note is you want to be able to obtain property insurance for your unit. The strata provides insurance, but it's not for the unit specific. It's only for common areas, and it's also only for the original common areas of the building. Any upgrades are not insured, so that's something that you're going to want to get insured. When you bring that insurance note to your insurance broker, they'll be able to walk you through exactly what you should be getting for in terms of insurance for your unit and any upgrades that have been made. The next one is the bylaws and the rules. So you're going to want to pay close attention to the bylaws and the rules, because with strata properties, the strata imposes certain restrictions. These may be pet restrictions. We often see only 2 pets allowed. Sometimes, cats and dogs are allowed. Sometimes only cats are allowed. Sometimes no pets are allowed. You're going to want to know that so that Fido can come with you if you are going to be purchasing a property. I know that I wouldn't go anywhere without my dog. So very, very important. Also is going to be in the restrictions are the rental restrictions. So if you're an investor, you're going to want to know whether or not rentals are allowed, whether rentals are allowed with restrictions. And of course, if rentals are not allowed, you definitely want to know that before you're going to be purchasing the property. There's also things that you might want to look through. There's going to be restrictions on flooring. Sometimes you're not allowed to have laminate or hardwood flooring in the bedrooms. They all have to be carpet. So all of these restrictions, you want to know what they are before moving in so that you know what your lifestyle is going to be like and what your restrictions are going to be like once you move into this property. Next thing is the strata plan, and the reason why you want to get the strata plan is because you want to know what the dimensions for the particular unit are. A lot of the time, the measurements that are on the strata plan are going to be different than the actual measurements. Quite often we actually see them being bigger, but the safest way to actually determine what the measurements are to obviously get a professional floor planner to come through and give you those measurements to confirm what the actual square footage is, but most people are just going to look at the strata plan and make sure that it matches up with what the MLS and the seller have reported with regards to the measurements for the particular unit. The last one is the depreciation and engineering report, and the stratas don't always have this, which is a little bit of a red flag for properties that I'm helping my buyers purchase when they don't have a depreciation report, because that depreciation report and engineering report are going to be telling you what to expect down the road in terms of the property or the building or the complex depreciating, what you can expect in terms of special levies, how the contingency reserve fund will hold up to that depreciation, and essentially this current state of the building. Now with properties that don't have a depreciation report, you can of course have an inspector come through and try to estimate the current state of the property, but one of the best things about a depreciation report is it's going to be much more in depth than an inspection report that you would typically get during a subject removal process. So making sure that you find a property with a depreciation report or engineering report is going to be your best bet to determine what the life expectancies for certain strata related things are going to be over a period of time and how much you may or may not have to pay. So really those are the things that you're looking for when you are purchasing a strata property. You are likely going to have a subject to strata document, so you will have, in most cases, a full week to review these strata documents with your realtor, with your mortgage broker, and anyone else whose opinion you find valuable, and of course time for you to review it yourself. If you do have any questions about strata properties, it's very important that you work with a realtor that works with strata properties on a regular basis. It's a very complicated process, and there's a lot more documents involved than just a typical detached single-family home property. You want to have someone that has experience looking through strata documents, that knows what to look for, that knows the red flags. So again, my name is Mariko, and I'm with BRIDGEWELL Real Estate Group. We service all of the Lower Mainland, and if you are thinking about purchasing a strata property or selling a strata property, I would be more than happy to help you with any of your real estate needs. Hope this vlog was helpful, and if you have any questions, let me know. Have a great day, guys.